Hi everyone, we're live. I'm gonna go over and tell everyone to refresh. Hello, hello. Chris is gonna be here in a couple minutes. He's in Alaska right now. And so he'll be joining us in a minute. And I have a little gift I want to give you guys too in just a second here as well. But say hello in the comments so I know who's here. And hi everyone, we're live. Oops. Chris, is that you? No. Guys, go over and tell everyone to refresh. All right, hold on a second here. I don't know what's going on. My computer's freaking out right now, guys. So I need to find the page that's coming from. Hello, hello. Stop it. Chris is going to be here in a couple minutes. He's in Alaska right now. So he'll be joining us in a minute. I have a little gift too. Just a second. All right, guys. As well, but say hello in the comments so I know who's here. Give me a second. All right, hold on. I got to figure out where that's coming from. And I've got too many things going on over here. All right, let's see if that did it. Oh, bear with me for a second, guys. And please say hello in the comments so I know you're here. Okay. I think I fixed the issue. All right, awesome. So let's see who we have here. Joey, hi Joey, Ken, Thea, Natasha, Pete. Good to see everybody. Chris is running a few minutes late. We're both crazy right now. I have a kid with the stomach flu who's right here with me. And I've had a crazy day. Normally my kids are with their dad on Wednesdays, which is why we decided to have this tonight. And it turns out that my daughter's not with her dad. My one daughter is, but my other one is with me. She's been really, really sick. And so I have been completely insane today. I haven't been able to do a lot of the stuff that I was planning on doing today because I basically dropped everything, as I always do, for my kids. And my other daughter had a, sorry, I'm multitasking here, trying to, okay, there we go. So my other daughter had a production at school today that they asked me to film. So it was crazy trying to do that with a sick kid, or, you know, my other kid being sick and everything like that. So it's been a crazy day. I'm really, really glad to be here with you guys. And I have a lot of really great stuff to share with you. So what I'm going to do is kind of in the last minute, as I was getting ready to jump on here with you guys, getting my daughter showered and everything, I threw together a little worksheet for you to go through all the stuff that I'm going to be talking about tonight. It's just really like a Cliff Notes cheat sheet that I want to give you. And this is going to be on the Next Level Mastermind site that you'll be able to access from there. And for tonight, I'm going to put it on this page so that if we have guests here that are not in the Next Level Mastermind yet, you'll be able to access the worksheet for tonight. And then if at any point tonight you decide that you want to get started with us, it's a great time to get started with us. There's a lot going on right now, as I'm going to talk about more in a minute. But if at any point you decide you want to get started, there's a button below this video that says Get Started Now. And when you click that button, you will be part of the Next Level Mastermind, and your sponsor will be the person that sent you here. That's one of the things that we love about this place, is that we like to help our members provide value for the marketplace to make it easy for people to grow their businesses. And so whoever invited you here tonight, you'll be on their team, but you will be under the umbrella of the Next Level Mastermind, and you will get access to all of the amazing training and resources. And we're kind of like a think tank. So you'll get access to all of that when you click the green button. Let me go ahead and give you, I don't know how late Chris is going to be. He said a couple minutes. That was like 10 minutes ago. So I'm going to go ahead and give you this worksheet now, and then I'll just roll into the content and give you, you know what, before I do that, let me just in case anybody's on here that doesn't know what's going on here, because I don't want people to be reading the PDF while I'm, until we get into that. So basically what's been going on is right now is a really, really exciting time inside of Empower Network. Next Level Mastermind is under, we're, powered by Empower Network. And Empower Network is going through a massive, awesome transition right now into a new platform that we're going to be using for blogging. That is WordPress based, but it's called Kalatu. Kalatu is a really cool word that has lots of different meanings, one of which is to tell a story. And it's basically a new platform to help people with blogging. And I'm on day 22 right now of blogging on this new platform as a beta tester. And what I decided to do, because at the last VIP session that we had at our last event in Orlando, Chris Record, who's one of the creators, the main creator of this blogging platform, did a whole training about how you can blog in any niche and make money blogging. And we've always said that. We've talked about that a lot over the years that I've been in Empower Network. And yet I feel like a lot of people, they don't really believe it. They don't really take it on, because they feel like the only way to make money blogging is if you're blogging about making money. And up until now, I've been blogging pretty much about making money from home. My main blog that I've been using is a blog where the niches that I'm speaking to are online marketing and personal development. So all of my content on that blog pretty much falls into those niches. There's some personal stuff about myself on there as well. Like I throw some videos up of me playing guitar, or some stuff about me and my kids and stuff like that. But for the most part, it's it's a blog about how my passion being making money from home as a single mother and helping other people do the same thing. So up until now, I think people's belief has been that even though we say you can blog about anything and make money, and and you can bridge into this and still build your Empower Network business this way, I don't think anybody's actually been doing it. So what I decided to do when they launched the Kalatu to, I was an alpha tester, and then they opened it up to beta. And during the alpha period, we weren't allowed to promote our blogs. We weren't allowed to show our blogs to anybody. They didn't really want the name out there yet, because it was really a period of just really fine-tuning things and helping get rid of any flaws or kinks inside of the blogging platform before we even showed it to the company at large. And so then they opened it up to the beta phase, which is what we're in right now. And in the beta phase, there's hundreds and hundreds of people inside of Empower Network that are now blogging on this platform. And basically our job as beta testers is just to find anything we can find. I mean, they were like, go out and break this thing and report back to us and let us know anything you find that can be improved upon. And Chris just jumped on. Hi, Chris. They're like, let us know anything at all that you can find to be improved upon, because before we launch this thing to the marketplace, we want to make sure that it is amazing. We want to come out with an amazing product. One of the things that Empower Network's done in the past, because we've launched a lot of stuff, is we just kind of, they just kind of like blow out of the gates with whatever it is. And everything that they've ever created has been awesome. It's just that they're not completely prepared, and people haven't actually put it to the test yet. Sometimes there's going to be some stuff that could be improved upon. And so what they wanted to do this time was make sure that all that stuff was handled before we offer it for people to actually purchase in the marketplace. And so that's where we are right now. And let me write, Chris, I'm like, I didn't even sleep at all last night because my daughter was up throwing up all night. So I have to write down my next thought so I can let you say hi before I forget what I'm talking about.
You sound like me right now.
Oh my God. How are you? How's Alaska?
Alaska's a lot happening, and it's the big thing for me is attempting to stay present and amidst the chaos and everything happening and many things happening, and staying present and getting things done and being effective and trying to find some sleep in the middle of all of that. I'll probably have very little tonight as well as I finish my curriculum and lesson plans for the class I start tomorrow. And so yeah, lots happening, and I just got off another business call, so sorry for being a little late, but that's just kind of the way today goes. So, but I'm here, and I'm at my dad's office right now, and I'll be leaving here soon, driving on my way back as I'm watching you do your thing, Amy. And so, but I'll be watching and listening and paying attention.
All right. Yeah, I was just telling everybody I've had a crazy day too. I think you might have heard. Bea was up last night throwing up all night. So I slept with her and just held the bowl, and you know, every hour she was sick, and so we didn't sleep at all. Ava had a production at school today that they asked me to film like 2 weeks ago. So I'm like, well, how am I going to film her thing while my kid's home throwing up? It's been the craziest day. So that makes two of us. And you know, I was just telling everybody I'm happy to be here, and I actually created a little cheat sheet that I'm going to post on here in a second. I was just kind of prefacing before I get into the content, because I don't want to put up this PDF and have people like reading that until I'm like going through that stuff. But just kind of explaining what we're going to talk about tonight and why. And I was just basically talking about how you know, we've been in the beta phase of Klaatu. And so where I was going with this is that we just got word yesterday or the day before, I think it was, from Chris Record that we're almost ready to launch Klaatu to the public, which is really, really, really exciting. It's exciting for you if you're already on our team, because we're going to have this amazing new blogging platform that everybody's going to want. And this is just such a huge opportunity for people to get this thing in front of people and really start your new year off like in a whole different place. So I mean, this really has nothing to do with the training tonight, but I will say that, you know, one of the best things you could do for yourself right now is set some really clear intentions about what you want to create in the new year. If you're in the Next Level Mastermind and you haven't put your intention video up on our Facebook group yet, Scott, I see you're on here. I know Scott said he created his yesterday, so we're still waiting to see yours, Scott. But anyone else, and I don't mean to pick on you, Scott. Your name just happens to be right in front of me in the comment stream. Scott's one of our new members, so I also just want to say hi to Scott. We just had our new member call a couple days ago, and I know he's got some really awesome goals for the next 90 days. So for you to get really clear about what you want to create, rolling over into the new year, what you want to see happen, now is a really, really good time, because like I said, we're just about ready to launch this amazing blogging platform to the public. And I'm going to show you guys some stuff tonight. If you don't have access to Klaatu yet, they've been letting beta testers in little by little, so I know that not even everybody on our team has even actually gotten into the beta testing access yet, which is you know, which is totally fine, because we're all going to have access to it soon. But some of the stuff I'm going to show you, you're going to see, is stuff that's not available anywhere else. There's not another place that offers some of the stuff that we have here. I mean, I'm blown away on a regular basis, like, and I'll show you some of the stuff, but like, you know, a couple different times, like there's features of this blog, and I'm going to go through a lot of them tonight, but there's features that I don't think exist anywhere else in the marketplace that are going to make it so easy to sell this thing. So if you're already on the team, congratulations, because you're going to have access to this new blogging platform and you're going to be able to sell it here within, they said a few days, so we'll see when it actually rolls out, but it's going to be happening really soon, so this is really, really exciting. I spoke to Mars a couple days ago, who's creating the funnels. He's creating a product funnel and an opportunity funnel. And I believe he said the opportunity funnel was going to be done first, and Jay Cron had given them a deadline of, I want to say like Friday of this week, and he wasn't sure. There was some tech issues that needed to be handled in order for them to be able to hit the deadline, but that's really exciting, because if you guys have been on any of the Hangouts where Mars had one specific Hangout where he showed his whole map of exactly what he's doing with these new funnels, it's really, really exciting. This is like so much more advanced and amazing and fine-tuned than anything that we've ever had before for marketing materials. So not only are we going to have this amazing blogging platform, but we're going to have these amazing tools to be able to sell the blogging platform with, like this new funnel, these two new funnels, a product one and an opportunity one. So hold on to your seats, get ready to just really, really, end this year with a bang, roll into the new year just with a whole other, just make your plan for the new year. And we're set up really well to have some really cool stuff happen. And so getting back to what I'm going to talk about tonight, and Chris, feel free to, I know you're driving and I can't even see you, it's all dark. I was going to say, feel free if you want to interrupt me, because I can't see you. Like, normally I can see you and I can kind of tell, like, when you want to say something, but I feel like barely right now. So
that's crazy how you could just tell by a very little subtle nuance in my face, and you're like, oh, Chris needs to say something.
Or when you do this, when you, like, sit up on your chair like this, like, oh, God, here he goes.
Yeah, I can do that. But yeah, I'm tracking with you, and I really do agree. I mean, I echo what you say when it comes to, looking at the funnels and what, Mars has done and what we have available. What a lot of you are going to see for the first time tonight. It's kind of amazing. And I'm thankful that we're on the forefront of this, and, to see how it's already worked, even watching what you've done in just the short amount of time you've done every day. And, even down to, like, what you said, like, less than 10 minutes at some point, less than 15 minutes, sometimes in 5, and how this has yielded results, and you're just getting started with it, within a couple weeks, I mean, that's ridiculousness. And so to see that, for that to become real tonight and possible for anybody listening and watching this tonight is awesome. So I'm looking forward to that. So I'm here, I'm listening, and, yeah. I can do many things here. I can drive and talk and everything else at the same time, look into the camera and drive. And, yeah, it's just that kind of. It's also my father's birthday, so it's been everything happening all at once, just kind of overloaded, and so I'm heading there now for a family birthday party thing. So I might not be able to be on for like 2 hours, but I can be here for most of it at least. So yeah, go right ahead, take it away.
All right, sweet. So yeah, like Chris was saying, I've been able to well, let me backtrack, and I'll get into that in a second. But so getting back to where I left off, so we've been in this beta phase, and we're getting ready to launch. And so right now in the beta phase, we only have access to one blog. If you've been in Empower for a while, you know that with the ENV2, the last blogging platform that we were using, we had unlimited blogs. You could create as many blogs as you wanted using ENV2. Well, during the beta phase of Kalatu, we only get access to one. We have one blog. So you have to choose one niche that you want to blog in. And when they roll it out to the public, there's going to be packages where people can get different numbers of blogs for different price points. And I don't even know what that is yet. There's been chat going on in the Facebook group about it, and all Chris Record says is you guys are going to love this, but I don't know exactly what the price points are or anything like that. I know, Natasha, you've got some questions here that those are questions for support. I don't know the answer to those as far as the languages and how soon stuff is rolling out in different languages. I don't know that. Maybe Chris does. Natasha's asking if the funnels are coming out in different languages right out of the gate or later.
By the way, yes, Amy, that's affirmative. I talked with Dave a couple of days ago, and when those funnels come out, they will be in all 5 languages.
Oh, sweet. Yeah, so, again, being in the beta phase right now and just hanging on, waiting for everything to be ready, one of the reasons, that stuff is taking a little bit longer than usual is because they're doing it right this time. I mean, we've got Mars creating this amazing stuff, and if they're making it in 5 languages, that, adds another dimension of time and and resources needed to do that and stuff like that. So that's really exciting, really, really exciting. So in any case, during the beta phase, we only have one blog. And once this thing goes live, we'll be able to have more than one blog. And I'm going to create more than one blog. But what I wanted to do during the beta phase with my one blog was use the training that Chris Record did at the VIP session in Orlando, which, by the way, I hope everybody has their ticket to Vegas and has a VIP ticket, because those VIP sessions are where like all the meat and potatoes happen, and they're amazing. And if you're all in by the Vegas event, you automatically get to go to that Sunday training. So that's an easy way to get all in and get that bonus as well. So I highly recommend doing that. In any case, Chris Record did a whole training that Chris was sitting next to me, and I was going, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. I need a blog about a different niche. Because he used different examples of yoga, and he did one for survival. Like, people were yelling out different things, and he broke it down on the whiteboard. Like, this is how you do it. So I was like, well, I'm going to do this. I'm going to be a case study for this, because we've been talking and talking and talking about how you can blog about anything and make money. I want to do it myself. I want to do it. I want to succeed at it. I want to show people that it's possible, because I know that not everybody is inspired to blog about making money on the internet. Not everybody's inspired to blog about personal development and online marketing and all the things that a lot of the people that make money online blog about. Some people want to blog about basket weaving. Thea might want to blog about photography or dream work. You know, people have passions. I know Thea. I just happen to know Thea. She's on my team, and two of her biggest passions are photography and dream work. And, you know, she's so passionate about these things. So for her to be able to blog about those things on a daily basis would probably come a lot easier to her and be a lot more fun for her than blogging about internet marketing, you know? So that's just an example. And so, you know, I have other passions too. And so Chris and I were sitting there listening to this, and I was like, I'm going to start a CrossFit blog. CrossFit, Chris thinks I'm insane, and I did a blog post the other day where I posted something about how obsession is the lazy man's word for commitment or something like that. So yeah, I might be obsessed, but it's because I'm committed. I'm dedicated to CrossFit. But I thought, you know, I'm in this world anyway. I love it. I do it every day. So what I want to do is just blog about it and just do exactly what they've shown us how to do, so that I can show other people that it's possible. So that's what I've started to do. Chris, did you want to say something? I see you like chuckling over there. No? Okay.
Oh, you know why I'm chuckling. You know, it's because that whole your justification for being dedicated to CrossFit. No, it's real. You're right. Yeah, I'm joking. Yeah, it's like that. It's one of your things, you know, and everyone has their thing. And you've got more than that. I mean, we talked about all kinds of niches and stuff. It just happens to be that it's probably going to be a better quality of content that you're creating if you're really, really passionate about something. So, yeah, as my face, I can see my face on the screen here red as I'm sitting in rush hour traffic, and the red brake lights from the vehicle in front of me are making me look like I'm glowing. That's kind of awesome.
You look like me.
After a CrossFit workout?
Yeah.
Okay, continue.
Yeah. Yeah, so I used my one blog to create a CrossFit blog. And the cool thing about Kalatu is there's a bunch of different templates you can choose from right now, and they're all set up for different types of blogs depending on what kind of blog you want to have, how you want it to look, how you want it to function. And I'm going to take you, I'm going to show you my blog, I'm going to show you behind the scenes, I'm going to show you some of the stuff that I've been doing with this blog. But the bottom line is, I've been blogging. I decided the blog comes with a 21-day blogging challenge plugin. I just completed that 21-day challenge yesterday, and I have all kinds of like medals in my back office for like when you accomplish certain things. They have like these badges that you get, which I don't know what any of them mean, but it has a link like click here to learn what this badge means, but the links aren't live, so I'm like, I don't know what any of this means.
But you just love the fact that you're getting little medals, no matter what they mean, right?
Exactly. I've met them.
We've had that conversation too.
I love achieving stuff.
Yes, exactly. You're the achiever. That's one of your dominant ones. It's not the only one that you're about. You encompass all of them. You're very evolved. But yes, that achievement thing. It's a big thing for a lot of people. I mean, there's a part of me. I'm not necessarily like so over the moon about every achievement possible. But don't get me wrong. I mean, when there's a few things to be won, it's not like I don't like to be at the bottom of the list. So.
Yeah. Well, the blogging challenge plugin makes it super, super, super easy to blog because it gives you a different topic each day to blog about. Now, that being said, I didn't use the plugin for every single day. I just completed 21 days. I have 22 blog posts right now because I haven't done mine yet for today, but I did 2 in one day the first day because it literally takes like 5 minutes to blog on this thing. So the first day I was like, well, I'm going to do more than one. So in any case, I finished the 21-day challenge yesterday. And so you can use the topic that it gives you for the day or not. And it also has this feature that I use a lot. Like, I'm completely addicted to it. I posted something in the Facebook group about it yesterday, the Kalatu Facebook group, just like thanking Michelle for this feature because I use it all the time. And the feature is, give me a topic. You click on a button and a topic pops up. And if you don't like it, you go to the next one. And you keep going until you get a topic. And it's amazing what the blog posts that I've been able to do because of that thing that I wouldn't have even thought about before. So, it's really, really cool. But here's the bottom line. So I started blogging about CrossFit, and in a week, like, I don't know, a couple weeks into the blogging challenge, I generated 3 sales into Empower Network. And blogging about CrossFit. So, I'm like, okay, well, this works. And this
Not
is
about making money online.
Yeah. So I'm going to show you guys how I did that, how my blog is set up to be able to do that. But the other thing I just want to mention, and I know Chris kind of mentioned this when he posted about it in the Facebook group, we don't even have like the good funnel yet or anything. Like, I made my own funnel that's so ranky. Oh, guess who opted into my list this morning? Mr. David Wood.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
You're doing something right when he opts into your list.
Well, I hope he doesn't get mad that I stole that video, but I'm going to tell him you did.
No, I told him that I told you, I gave you the idea, and that you went and did it. I said, look, we took that video and made a capture page. He was like, really? That's brilliant. I was like, yeah, why don't you freaking do it?
Yeah, well, that video is awesome. And guys, the video that we're talking about, it's on our Next Level Mastermind site. If you just go to thenextlevelmastermind.com, that homepage, the blog post on the homepage about Kalatu is that video, and it's got a link underneath. So if you put your Empower Network username at the end of the URL for that page, if someone clicks on the link under the video, they'll be taken into that funnel. And that video is so good. It's where I'm getting my leads from right now.
I swear to God, I watch that thing 3 times a day.
It's so good.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, Chris and I are in it, which is pretty cool. But no one would really know that we're in it. It's not like we're talking in it or anything like that. But we were there that day, which makes it really cool. But when I watch it, I'm just like, how could somebody not watch this video and want what we have here? I mean, Dave Wood talks about, like, changing people's lives with a blog, right? So, like, it doesn't matter what kind of blog you're on. When you click on a banner and you see that video, you're going to want a blog, right? So it's a powerful video. So the bottom line is what I'm trying to say is the leads that I'm getting right now and the sales that I've gotten have come from this rinky-dink funnel that I created. Well, I created the capture page, and then it goes into the newest Empower Network funnel that everybody has in their back office right now. So that's what I'm using. But I know that when Mars finishes the new funnels, this is going to be a completely different game. So, 3 sales in a week is awesome, and it's a good, it's a good baseline for what's possible before we have anything in place. So it's giving me like a really high bar to reach for once we kick this thing off, hopefully in a few days, and we have the actual funnels and everything. So anyway. So it's really exciting. So before, I'm not here trying to rant and rave about it. as far, like, I'm not trying to brag about anything. I just really want you guys to understand. I'm excited that this concept, it actually works. I've actually seen it work for myself now. And I just want to kind of show you how it works. Some of you may have been in Orlando and heard Chris Record, saw him doing his whiteboard thing and all of that. It was a lot of information, and some of you might not have even seen it yet. So I'm just going to show you firsthand what I've done with my blog, what I do with my blog posts, and you know, just kind of how this works, so that you can get really excited about the product that we're about to be able to share with the marketplace. And again, if you don't have access yet, if you're not on the team yet, if you're not in Empower Network yet, there's a green button underneath this video that you can click and you can get started today with the team. And you know, you may or may not get access to Klaatu during the beta launch, but in any case, everybody's going to have it as soon as it launches in a few days. And in the meantime, we are the Next Level Mastermind, and we have this site that you're on right now watching this Hangout has a place where you can log in when you're a member of our NLMers, where you can log into the site and get access to, we have a whole bunch of training in the back office. I'm about to post another blogging video. I've been posting blogging training back there. If you guys have been watching any of those blogging videos, let me know. Some of the stuff I'm going to show you tonight is going to be similar to what I've shown you in the videos, but I've been basically just, anytime I figure something out about this blog, I make a video about it, and there's a few of them back there, and I have another one that I'm about to post that I already made. So, so what I'm trying to say is you can join the team tonight, and then you can go through these trainings, and so the minute you get your hands on Klaatu, you know how to work all of it. You know how all the features work and everything, because there's a whole bunch of training back there, and there's some really, really awesome training back there as well that Chris did, because, you know, our goal is to help people take their marketing to a whole other level where we're not just copy and paste type of marketers. We're actually authentic, conscious marketers with a cause. And so Chris has some incredible, incredible training back there to help people take their whole marketing game to the next level. So that, coupled with the new Klaatu platform and all the training we have back there for that, just gives you everything that you need to create a sustainable business on the internet working from home. And, you know, like Chris said, I'm a single mom. Right now I have a sick kid and everything like that. I've been able to do everything that I just said, and usually I'm not even getting to my CrossFit blog until like right before I go to bed, and I'm like exhausted. That's why I'm really excited about that feature that says give me a topic, because otherwise I wouldn't even, I'm like, what am I going to blog about now? And I click that and I'm like, oh, and I just do my blog post, and it puts everything in for me. I'm going to show you that, and that's it. So you can do this even if you have a full-time job, even if you have a family. You know, this isn't something that has to take a long time. Even setting up the blog doesn't take a long time. It's super, super simple. Like I said, there's a bunch of templates to choose from, but once you choose your template, everything is just like click, click, click. You just click on which plugins you want to show up on your sidebar, and they show up. Like, it's so easy. It could not be easier. So, so that's the other really cool thing about it. And we're going to do some other trainings, because one of the other things that I'm really excited about is helping you guys market this to businesses that need a presence on the internet, or that have a website that sucks. You know, like, this thing looks really, really slick. And if you guys know how to work it, it's really, really easy. You could actually charge for your services. When a business, you can offer this to businesses and tell them, like, if if they don't want to set up their own website, which a lot of businesses want nothing to do with setting up their own website, they just rather pay somebody to do it. You can offer that as a service, and you can charge a lot of money for it, because it's going to end up looking really, really awesome. So
that's true. And
yes.
real quick, Amy, just to follow up a little bit on that, just as an example, everybody. For those of you who are on the team, you've heard me talk a little bit about this before, and those of you who may be here for the first time, I'm up in Alaska right now, where I'm about to give a class tomorrow to realtors. And all I'm going to do is show them the basics of online marketing and say, here's how you can take the current existing, website that you may have bought from some service provider or some person that said they'd build you a website. Here's how you can log into it and optimize it and make it better, and how to build a lead magnet, how to put a funnel together, how to blog and how to put a blog together, and all this, how to use a blog in marketing. And then what am I going to do? I'm going to sell them an Empower Network blog. So I'm going to sell them a blog setup. I'm going to charge them my own price, which is going to be a couple $1,000 for that, and that includes some of my time and consulting, which is what you learn through internet marketing, through the Next Level Mastermind, through Power Network and Collab. You learn this stuff, and then you can go and charge for these services, just like Amy was saying. This is why I'm following this up real quick, is because you can learn this stuff and then go and teach it. Now, a lot of you would be like, well, I'm not even close to that. Well, you'll get there eventually. You stick with this thing long enough, and you don't have to be a rocket scientist or a genius to be able to go and do that. So what I'm going to be able to do is go tomorrow, show them how blogging and all the other internet marketing related stuff that I've learned ties in, and say, look, this is why you need a blog. Then I'm going to charge them a couple $1,000s for a blog setup and go buy one of the larger packages inside of Empower Network that has more blogs. I'm going to set them up on the specific domain that's the real estate domain that we have coming, that's a high PR, that's going to help them rank their articles on the search engines right away, including in their local area real quickly, and get them instant results. So this is something that's not just about some internet marketing, make money online thing. This is very multi-dimensional in a lot of ways. And what I'm also going to do is, once I have this class and I have all the feedback from it, I'm going to do this again in the town where I'm living in Colorado, and I'm going to start targeting realtors on a specific basis. Why? Because that's my background. I was a real estate agent for 7 years. And because of that, I understand the language, I understand realtors' mindsets, and so because of my past experience there, which should remind you to look at your past experience, what is it that you've had expertise in the past, and be able to connect in with those people and bridge them to this type of opportunity. And this is what I'm doing, and I'm going to be able to sell real estate-specific solutions and blogs to realtors and people in the real estate industry. And so just remember that there's more dimensions to this than you probably can even think about right now, and it does work. So back to you, Amy.
Okay. Michael Leaf wants to know if you're going to record your class.
Yeah, what I'm actually going to do, okay, I'm sorry, I didn't finish that. What I'm actually going to do is, I was trying to get that together, and so much happening that I don't have that together to where I'm going to record it, because I just don't, unless I can get something together tonight. Maybe. I'm going to try and put it on my webcam and record it, but it may not be the best quality or whatever. But what I am going to do is get the feedback from realtors and then go do this again in Colorado when I get back and record that. And then what I will do is give people my templates and slides and a generic layout of how you can go do presentations to present to people, and basically insert your niche, insert your field of expertise, and then there's going to be a little bit of thinking done on your part, where you're going to have to translate some of the internet marketing industry or niche you're targeting, and you're going to be able to go and do this. But I'm going to give you guys a full outline and a framework for all of this. But I'm going to go perfect this first, and then I'm going to bring this to you guys the same way Amy has been perfecting this blogging system, and just from the little bit that she's already done in the short amount of time, we're proving it to you, and we're showing you here tonight. So back to you, Amy.
Yep, and the other thing that we're going to do, not tonight, but we're going to do a training. The way I made money when I was getting started online, and I was committed to not going back to a job because of my kids, was every time I would learn a new skill, I would post an ad on Craigslist to have people hire me to do that skill for them, like create a WordPress blog or a Facebook fan page or whatever. And we'll do some training on that. I have all of my ads and everything I can give you guys. If you're in the Next Level Mastermind, this is all training that'll be in the back of the Next Level Mastermind, and we'll have team-specific training for this. But it's a great way to create another stream of income as you learn and as you have access to this blog to be able to offer it to others. So even without, I never went out and even taught a class. All I did was posted ads on Craigslist so people could hire me to do the things that I knew how to do. I mean, you could literally learn something today and charge for it tomorrow. This is stuff that is so high in demand in the marketplace, and a lot of businesses don't know how to do any of this stuff. They know how to make pizza, or they know how to do dry cleaning, or they know, but they don't know anything about internet marketing. So if you can provide value for them, you can always create an extra stream of income to pay for your marketing budget, or just to keep you afloat so that you can get out of your job sooner, or whatever it is. So just as a little side note, we're not going to go through all of that. That's not what tonight is about, but that is something that is that we are going to be training on. As soon as this thing is available to the public and we can actually offer it to businesses, we're going to be showing you guys how to do that. Scott saying, awesome, I'm a real estate agent, so I know what you're talking about, Chris. What a great idea. Perfect.
Oh, that's perfect. Yeah, I mean, Scott, you're going to be able to plug and play this stuff, and I'm going to give my recordings of what I taught to everybody in here as well once I teach it and record it and get this perfected. And you guys, Scott, you're going to love this to death. because this really does work, and we'll see how well tomorrow, but I have a good feeling, based on what I've done before, that this is going to work real well. One other thing before you jump into this, Amy, is, a little bit ago, you talked a little bit about, we are the Next Level Mastermind, and here's what we do. And I wanted to quickly offer my take on that, as well as Amy and I, when we masterminded this and looked at what we wanted to evolve into. Because funny enough, some people, even in their applications and surveys, said, I liked BTC. Where's it going? Why are we changing? Loved it there. And the reality is that there's so much that has evolved and so much that has changed, that we've grown so much that we felt like we outgrew it, and that's why we've known we've gone to another level. And so that's why we aptly named it the Next Level Mastermind, because what I want you all to understand is that in this industry of teaching, of affiliate marketing, and people marketing to teach people how to make money online and make money working from home, what you find is, there's a very low barrier to entry in this industry. Okay, someone can get started for 25 bucks. And the problem with that, which, I would raise the price personally, but that's why we don't really give you a lot unless you upgrade and get more engaged and get more skin in the game. But the reason I'm saying this is simply this. There's a lot of people that come in here and act out of desperation, and they tell you things and whatever they can tell you, and don't intend to follow up on what they tell you, and they promise you a lot and deliver a little. They mislead you and don't tell you everything because they're afraid to really empower you and give you the tools that you need in order to go out there and do it, because they feel if they do that, then they'll stop paying you and they're going to go and do it for themselves, and they lose money. It's operating from a scarcity, fear of loss type mentality. We decided in the Next Level Mastermind that we are not going to do that, that we're not going to hold anybody back. We're going to uplift people, empower people, and show them how to do this for themselves in this company, as well as how to make money outside of this. Just like me and Amy are sitting here talking about, we're going to give you what we do for placing ads, to use the services, for the skills that you learned to sell those services, and for what I'm doing to be able to sell this stuff. And, we may not make money off that stuff. You still may be paying for your $25 blog and charging somebody a $1,000 charge for that, and setup fees and everything, because you're charging for your time as well. The 25 is just for hosting, and we're not making extra money off that. We're here to help you. We're not here to limit you. And what you find is a lot of people will not tell you the whole truth and not tell you what you really need to know about this industry, and because they know that if they give you the expectation that it does take work and applying yourself and not giving up when things get frustrating, because it will, then you're going to leave. And so they give you false expectations of it being so simple. And then when you have that false expectation and you find out it's frustrating, you quit, which is why there's such a high attrition rate. We're not here to do that, and our team doesn't have that type of attrition rate. We have people that have been here from the beginning, and they will be here. So what I'm telling to you guys who are not in the team yet, that are not a part of the mastermind yet, all I'm saying is, what you see is what you get here. What you're going to see from us is what's real, what we're doing. Both of us are six-figure earners. We're very successful. I've earned over $250,000 in this company. Amy's earned almost, like, she's right at 200,000 or a little bit over, maybe just a little under, somewhere right in there. And I'm telling you, we know how to do this. We've been marketers. We know how to do this. And we're giving this to you guys right now for no charge. So take advantage of it. Know that what you hear from us is real. We don't hold back, and we're not going to mislead you, and we're not going to tell you one thing and then do another. So just to let you all know, that's where we're coming from here. We're a cut above, and we're the next level here. We're going to actually show you a lot more than what you're going to find in other places. And one other thing about that is, a lot of people, they start in this industry, and what I find a lot of the time is a belief issue. People don't believe in themselves. And what I'm here to tell you is, what I see from that is, because people, they get started and they don't have a lot of confidence in themselves yet, they quickly latch on to someone who parlays in as their savior and says, hey, I'm going to do this for you. I'm going to give you all the templates. I'm going to give you all of the emails that you need. I'm going to give you all of this, and all you do is plug it in and spend money and make more money. And the reality of you've probably heard that preached all over this industry. The reality about all that is, it's not true. You need to have self-application and apply yourself and learn and continue to be consistent with this stuff and grow. You're not going to have wild success out of the box right from the start unless you're a genius and just, an anomaly. And so what we're here to do is be real with you about the expectation of what it takes and give you what it really needs, and realize that it takes some thinking and some application of what we're showing you here. And just because you do it once and you don't get amazing results and you're rich overnight, don't quit, because it does take time. But we're going to show you how we do it. So you're going to get it real here of what it takes. You're going to get the right expectation. You're going to get that. And it's to you if you want to stick around and really move through that and push through that and run with us and create what we're creating here. So that's what I got. Back to you, Amy.
Awesome. That's right. So I'm going to jump right into the content for tonight because we're already pushing into the end of an hour here. If you guys refresh your page, I just added a PDF that you can download. Chris, you might need to mute.
Oh.
I just uploaded a PDF onto the page. It's above the video here. And if you click on that, you can download a PDF that's a cheat sheet for what I'm going to talk about tonight. I'm going to put this on the team site, but I think what I'm going to do is, let me know what you guys think about this in the comments. I'm thinking this is just kind of like real cliff notes just to kind of help you follow along tonight. But I can make this a little bit more robust, make it look cool with a cover on it, and you guys can all use it as a lead magnet. It's already branded with the Next Level Mastermind on it. It's called 8 Ways to Cash In on Your Passion using the new Kalatu blogging platform. You know, we can make this into an ebook with the Next Level Mastermind logo on it as well, and you guys can all use it as a lead magnet, and it'll be in the back office once I finish that. So I didn't even ask Chris what he thought about this, but I just threw this PDF together right before the hangout tonight. And I'm thinking that might be a good thing to do with it, is to make a little lead magnet for you guys to use. Because again, you know, go ahead, Chris. Oh, I think we lost him. You know, one of the things that we talk about is branding, you know, marketing yourself, like using the Next Level Mastermind as what you market, because when you're part of the Next Level Mastermind, there's so many benefits and bonuses to being part of this group of people, this community of entrepreneurs. And so, you know, that's something that you can market yourself as a co-creator of the Next Level Mastermind. So this would be a way for you to be able to do that more easily, to have a little lead magnet to use. And we'll create other ones, but this one
I absolutely love that, Amy.
Yeah.
That's what I was meaning to say before I accidentally hung up on myself.
Okay. Well, good.
Yeah,
I literally threw it together. You know, it's kind of funny. I threw it together right before I got on, while I was like trying to help my daughter get ready for bed. She's still up, by the way, and I told her to come say goodnight to me. She might walk in here at some point before she goes to bed. But I was like, I am so like I'm running on empty right now. I'm like, I need to just put together like my thoughts real quick, and then I'm like, well, I might as well make it into a PDF so that everybody can use it. And now I'm thinking, yeah, let's make it into a lead magnet. So I'll fix it up. It'll look better than it does right now. But for now, if you refresh your page, you can click on that. You can download your PDF, and you can follow along with my 8 ways that I am currently cashing in on my passion, which is CrossFit, using the new Kalatu blogging platform. All right. So yeah, so you can go ahead and grab it. You can grab it now, or you can grab it later, or you don't have to grab it at all. But while you're doing that, I'm going to pull up, I guess I need to share my screen. Chris, did you want to say something before I go into my screen sharing mode here?
Nope, I'm good. Just know that I'll be like muting out, and sometimes you won't see me. It's like family stuff happening out there, many things happening. So I'll be paying attention. If I have any questions, I'll jump in. I may be having to get off here before long if things get too wild and crazy out there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Matt, I agree with what you're saying. NLM is what is needed in the marketplace, and that's why we keep saying, like, you can market the Next Level Mastermind as, you know, like that can be what you market. And Kalatu and Empower Network is part of that, but the Next Level Mastermind as a front end is a great front end. So, and it is what's needed in the marketplace, and it is very, very unique. So take advantage of that, you guys. I mean, that's why you're here. So, all right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to share my screen. Oh, you know what? I'm going to Let me pull up my blog before I share my screen because it's okay. Now, here we go. All right. Can you guys see my my CrossFit blog here? I guess I need to go back to the live stream page. Well, I guess there's a delay, so you won't be able to tell me, but it looks like it's, oops, looks like it's showing. So, okay, so this is my CrossFit blog. This is theme 3. So this is one of the themes, and it's really cool. You can put any video you want can run in the background, and you have an option to mute it or not mute it. And there's also this button here, so if you do have the audio on, the audience that comes to your blog, if they don't want to listen to it, they can mute it themselves. Like if they're at work and they're going to get in trouble or whatever, they can mute it. So so it's up to you. I do have some music I created for this video. I made a video montage of some CrossFit stuff and I put music to it, but right now I have it muted out on my site. So anyway, you don't have to have a video running here if you don't want one. You can have an image and then you get to say what it says here and everything. So in any case, I created this blog in like 5 minutes, literally. Like I made this logo myself, and it's really easy to add a logo. I'm not going to do tonight, I'm not going to do a full training on how to set up a blog from scratch. We're going to do that for our all-in people here. Anyone on our team that's all in and has their ticket to Vegas before the event, we're going to be doing a special webinar for you guys where we're going to get into a lot more of the nitty-gritty about setting up a blog and help you guys with your specific blogs and everything like that. Tonight, really, I want to show you where my leads are coming from and how I'm getting Empower Network leads from a CrossFit blog. So, anyway, so that's kind of sorry, I'm so brain dead right now.
Hey,
that's the
Amy, just to let you know, I'm kind of excited about this, so go for it. Jump right into it. Show people how this is done.
Yeah, okay. So, like I said, I apologize for being, tired, and I'm talking really weird right now, I feel like, because I'm so retarded. But in any case, this is what my blog looks like. These are all my posts. You can select how many posts you want to show. You can have as little or as many as you want. These are, just some of the posts I've done so far. And then at the bottom, the blog automatically comes with a banner, and you can customize the banner. So I put a CrossFit picture on mine. This is one of the banners that Chris Record created, and I'm going to get into that because I even have on your PDF, I included a link. I printed my PDF out, and it looks really weird. There's some weird stuff on it. Sorry, guys. Anyway, I'll clean it up and make it look better, but in any case, I put a link to all of the banners. He created banners, and I'll show you that in a minute, but he created banners so that you can customize your banner for whatever niche you're in. At the time that I created my blog, there wasn't a banner for CrossFit, so I made my own. And if you click on blog, at the top of my blog here, when you click on blog, it takes you to my, that's just on my blog post. Wait, hang on a second. This is really cool too. If you hover over categories, it shows all my categories. So like if I click on a specific category, it brings up the posts specific for that, which I think is really cool. But anyway, that has nothing to do with leads. It's just kind of a cool feature of Theme 3. So, all right. So I'm just going to go, I guess I'll just go in order since I'm so brain dead. The easiest thing for me to do is I'll just go in order from what I gave you guys on the PDF. So the first thing I have on there is I say create a fan page for your blog. Now, depending on what your niche is, you can have a fan page for as many blogs as you have and as many different niches as you have. But you're going to want to have a different fan page for each. For each niche. Okay, so I created this fan page, and basically every time I have a blog post, it goes up here on the. Andrea does all this for me, but this is so easy to do. She has specific stuff that she does. I was actually going to have her come out tonight, and I forgot to even ask her to tell people what she does with my blog posts. But one of the things that she does, and I'm going to go through some of them, but one of the things that she does is she posts them every day on this fan page. And one of the things that I recommend on your PDF is that when you create a fan page, you invite all your friends. So I have like 4,000 and something friends on Facebook. So it's really easy for me to get a bunch of likes just by inviting all of my friends right out of the gate to like my fan page. I haven't even started. I know how to get a lot more likes for really, really like pennies on the like. There's some strategies that, you know, some ads that you can do to get more likes to your fan page. And that's where the real magic happens. I haven't even done the paid stuff yet for this blog at all. I've done nothing paid. My blog isn't even completely set up yet, you guys. That's the beauty of it, of the fact that I've already started making money with it, because it's literally, there's like stuff that's not even, I don't even have an opt-in form on my blog yet. There's stuff that I haven't even done yet. But in any case, I have 131 likes so far, and so each day there's a little blurb about my blog post and a link to take people over to my blog. And then we use the featured image from my blog, which when you create a blog post, there's a spot for you to put in a featured image, which on my blog, the featured image is this. It's the images that show up you know, here, when you're looking at all of my blog posts, all these images are my featured images. But also, like, if you click on one of my blog posts, the featured image shows up at the top. So here's my blog post. This, just as a side note, this is something I did the other night. I was so tired, and I was like, oh my God, it's 11 o'clock at night. And I know I talked about this. I did this a couple weeks ago, too. Same thing, 11 o'clock at night. I'm so tired. I don't know what to do. And I clicked, and one of the recommendations for a topic was an infographic, and it even gives you links to where to go find infographics. So I went and found this infographic, the 12 mental benefits of exercise, and I pasted it in here, and that's my whole blog post. This took me like 3 minutes, this blog post, and it's pretty good.
Oh my God, Amy, that's awesome.
Yeah, and then I just, I put in this image, and then it goes over on my fan page. And so there's been several blog posts that I've done using that tool, give me a topic, and there's also one that says give me a headline. So you can use them together or separately to, like if you already have a post but you can't think of a good headline for it, or, sometimes coming up with a headline it's kind of similar to a topic, but it gives you like really good SEO headlines and stuff. So anyway, that's just a little side note about how cool that feature is. But so whatever the featured image is going to show up at the top here, and that's the image that we just jing it and put it over on my fan page every day. And this is daily. I'm blogging daily. So as I build this audience, they're going to have new content every day, and I'm going to get a lot more traffic to my blog once I actually start building this fan page. Like I said, I haven't done anything paid yet. I haven't even attempted to get a lot of fans yet. These are just random people that have liked my page. Like my brother and Pete Pritchard, who's on this hangout right now, and whatever. So all the results that I've gotten so far are with very little traffic already coming to my blog. I don't really have that much traffic. I'm just doing the things that I'm showing you and getting the results that that I told you about. So in order to invite all of your friends, on the PDF, I copied and pasted an image of one of the ways that you can do it. There's a bunch of different ways that you can invite all your friends. There's like a Chrome plugin, and there's different code that you can put in your URL and stuff like that. So this is one way, and if you have trouble with this, it should work fine. But if you have trouble with it, just Google invite all friends on Facebook, and all kinds of different YouTube videos and different things will come up to show you how to do it. But that's what I recommend, because otherwise to go through and hand select different things, different people is insane. I'd rather just invite 4,000 people at once and just get your fan page off the ground right away. So that's just a little tidbit that I added in there to help you guys out with inviting all of your friends. I'm going to jump real quick back over just to see. Okay. I'm just checking back to the page every once in a while to make sure everybody's good. All right. So that is one thing that I'm doing is the fan page. And that's a really simple thing to do. And again, there are strategies that we can do. And once I do it, I'll do a training on it. Once I do the strategy, because I've done it on fan pages in the past, I just haven't done it on this one yet. But there's a really simple strategy to get likes for super, super cheap to build up your fan base really fast. And if you're blogging every day and putting up really cool content like this, it's a really good way to get lots of traffic to your blog. So that's one thing that I recommend. The next thing is the author box. So at the bottom of every blog post, this author box goes in automatically. And when you set up your blog, you get to customize this. You get to, you put in, you just fill in the blank, you put in all of your information for these different sites, so if people want to go over and find you in these different places, they can. And then you put in your bio, and then you can put one link of your choice that goes wherever you want. Now, your bio can say anything. Mine happens to say, thank you for reading my posts. I love blogging about CrossFit as well as teaching people how to earn an income by blogging about their passions. I'd love to help you work from home and create a life you love. Learn more here. And when they click on this link, this is where all my banners and everything go right now. It's what Chris was talking about. I took that Dave Wood video and threw it up on a capture page, and that's it. And that's where I'm getting all my leads right now. So that's where my author box goes right now. So I'm basically saying in my author box, like, I love CrossFit, but I also love blogging and helping people blog about anything. So you can say whatever you want in your author box. It doesn't have to be that, but you can add a link and it can go to anything. I mean, it can go, if you have, like, say your blog is about cooking and you have a cookbook that you've written, you can say, buy my cookbook here and have a link to your cookbook. You can have a link to whatever you want. I just happen to have all of my links right now are promoting Kalatu, because this is a blog that these people are on. When they come here to read about CrossFit, they're on my blog. So basically, on my banners and in my author box, I'm basically just showing people that, you too can use your blog, whatever your niche is, to make money. So that's the author box, and it's really, really easy to set up. It pulls your picture directly from your Facebook profile. So, like, this picture was different a couple days ago, and then I changed my Facebook profile picture, and it automatically changes it, which is cool because if they click to go to Facebook, it's congruent. This thing at the top is same thing. It pulls your picture from Facebook, but this is called a social media card. And what's really cool about this, and this is just as another side note about this blogging platform. This isn't like where I'm necessarily getting leads, but this, if they click on Facebook, it's going to pull my whole Facebook wall right into here, so that they can, like, they'll see my stuff and see I have content on here about Kalatu, because on my other blog, I'm blogging about this blogging platform right now all the time. I'm making videos about different things about it and whatever. So if they look at my Facebook wall, they're going to see some of that content, and they might be intrigued to be like, what's that? But anyway, it's really cool because they can look at your Facebook, your Twitter, your LinkedIn, and your YouTube all right here. I have a bunch of YouTube videos about Kalatu right now as well. So if they click on YouTube, my Kalatu videos are going to load right here. And they can watch them all right here from my CrossFit blog, which is kind of cool. So anyway, that's just another side note about that. So banners is the next thing I have on the list here. So my blog is all of a sudden really, really, really slow. Okay, let's see. It's not letting me scroll. Hold on a second. Right, so right here is a banner. I showed you the banner at the bottom. Come on, baby, Chuggy. Oh, this is driving me crazy. Come on. Won't let me scroll. All right, there we go. So this banner right here is another banner that I created using Chris Records' banners that he created, and I just swapped out the image. And I have a training on the Next Level Mastermind team site that shows you how to swap out the image to any image you want if you don't find a banner that you love that he made, which I think would be pretty hard to do. He has now added weightlifting and fitness as one of the niches. It wasn't in there when I created these. Otherwise, I probably just would have used one of his. But I did, because I did go ahead and do this myself, I did put a training in the back office that shows you how to swap out an image really, really easily using one of the banners that he's already created. So that's what I did here. And I did the same thing with the banner on the bottom that I showed you earlier. Wait, hold on a second. I'm going to go out of here because this YouTube page is, I think this is slowing down my blog. Hold on a second. So this banner at the bottom, same thing. I used one of Chris Record, and I just swapped out this image. I just used CrossFit images. Okay, so let me just go back to a blog post so I can show you this other banner. Okay, so this, he's got all these different banners, and they say different things, but they're all basically about cashing in on your passion and, you know, stop doing what you hate and start doing what you love. So even though someone's over here reading about the 12 mental benefits of exercise, when they click here, again, it takes them to that Kalatu thing of Dave Wood saying how, you know, he wants to help people make money blogging about what they're passionate about. So it's very, very congruent. And soon we're going to have the new funnel in place as well. I have that capture page, by the way, dumping into the video that Kristen did, where people can get started in Empower Network for $7. So that's the thank you page I have hooked up right now, and that's working. And so I can't even imagine how great this is going to work once we have an actual funnel in place. I mean, just imagine possibilities. But in any case, again, these banners are getting leads because when people come over here to read any of my content, I mean, how could you not notice this and want to know? It's got a picture, because it's a CrossFit blog, and they see a picture of a chick doing CrossFit, and they're like, what? You know, so they click on it. And it works like crazy. Chris, did you want to say something? No? Okay. So let me show you real quick the link. This link that I have in the PDF will take you to the banners that Chris Record created. And this guy is a genius, and his graphics are beautiful. Look at all these niches. Animals, art, cars, fitness and weights, that's the new one that he added. Freedom, games, professions, photography, outdoors, nature, music, money, real estate, there you go, Chris. Sports, technology, video games. So, like, let's use real estate as an example. So when you click on this,
Yes.
so there's only 12 items in the real estate one. Some of these have like hundreds. But in any case, look, he's got vertical ones, horizontal ones, skinny ones, fat ones. And you can basically just find, you know, click on whatever one, you know, look at the different ones, and you can scroll through them. Are you building your dreams or someone else's? Free video reveals a simple system being used by real people who get paid to blog about what they love, all from home. Watch now. So, you know, and then if you know, your greatest desires can become reality. Discover the simple system thousands of people are using to make money online from anywhere in the world. So they're all a little different. They all say different things. He only has this, I think one of the reasons there's so few real estate ones is that he only has that one image in the real estate one. But if you go back, like we'll pick another niche and I'll show you. I'll do photography. Since I know Thea likes photography. So look at how many banners he has in here for photography. And you can see he's got different images. Like he's got this lady with the camera. He's got this lady with the camera. He's got a picture of a camera. So there's different images, and then there's different banners that say different things. And again, if you don't like any of the images but you want to use the banner, go look under the blogging training on the Next Level Mastermind site if you're a member of the Next Level Mastermind, and there's a quick training I did in there that'll show you how to quickly swap out the image to anything that you want. And again, if you're not a member of the Next Level Mastermind, you can click the green button to get into the Next Level Mastermind. You'll get instant access to that team site we keep talking about that has all the training on it. It's pretty cool. So anyway, there's all these banners for all these different niches, and the link to all of these banners is in that PDF that I gave you guys tonight. So you can go look for a banner. And in that training in the back office, I also show you how to swap out the banner on your blog as well, so that, you know, because I'll be here all night if I show you how to do every single little step of everything, but I just really want to show you what I did and what's working and how I'm getting leads. And so you can go ahead and go onto the site and watch the video where I talk about banners, and I show you how to upload it to your site. I show you how to change out the image and all that stuff. All right? All right, now I'm going to show you another feature. This is one of my favorite features. So at the bottom of every blog post, when you finish writing a blog post, I'm going to go show you this in a second, there'll be a little menu in edit mode that allows you to select a call to action. Right now, my favorite call to action is the blogging one with Dave Wood. So I'm using this more than anything. But there's a whole bunch of different ones. Let me show you a few of the other ones I have on my blog, and then I'll show you how to do it. And you can add your own as well, and I'll show you how to do that. Like, again, if you have a cookbook and you're writing about cooking, and at the bottom you want to have a little call to action here with an image that people can click on to buy your cookbook, you can have that in the menu so that you can select it each time you write a blog post really easily, and you don't have to, copy and paste it in every time or whatever. It'll just be there. So the nice thing about these is once you add it, it's already like the menu that it comes with. If you're in Empower Network, which you are if you're using Kolatu, these call to actions are automatically coded. So when I don't have to add links or do anything to it. It's coded to me, so when someone clicks on here to watch the free presentation, it takes them to a capture page that's already got my link on it. So that's all handled. So if someone joins through this, they're automatically coded to me. So the other types of call to actions, I'll show you the whole menu, but real quick, let me just show you, let me see, let me just click on one of my posts real quick and see if I have one, because they have ones that, recommend that people, like here, hey you, share this post with a friend. Did you find this post useful, funny, thought-provoking, or otherwise cool? Then click those little social media icons below and share it with your friends. So there's call to actions that you can select that are just like this instead, that aren't like a clickable thing to one of Dave Wood's presentations. It's just a way to get people to click on these icons. And these icons, by the way, are completely customizable as well. There's a whole bunch of different ones that you can choose from, depending on the look of your blog. I'm going to change mine to have them be more colorful. I selected the gray. I was liking the gray for a while, but I don't think they stand out enough. But in any case, you can select a call to action here to have people share this, which is going to help you get more traffic. So depending on what kind of mood I'm in, I select the call to action. So let me show you real quick the menu so you can see how easy this is. I have to log into my site real quick here. All right, so if I click Add New, and here's that feature I was telling you guys. So when you go to add a new post, give me a headline, give me an idea. Let me show you this real quick. These are so cool. So here's the idea. It says here, random inspirational idea number 37. It just randomly selects ideas. It doesn't go in any order. Share a resource that you found useful, like a website or a book. Got a favorite recipe website, craft site or family time, gaming site. How about a book that made a difference for you that you really enjoyed? So there's an idea. Don't like it? Go give me another idea. Seasons. There's so many different things you could blog about around seasons. What season is it where you're at? Do you love the current season? Blah, blah, blah. What I wish they'd invent. If I ran the world. The 5 or 10 websites I visit most often. Anyway, there's tons and tons and tons of amazing ideas on here. And then the headline one is super cool too. Because with the headline one, you give it a topic, like, say, inspiration. Give me headline ideas. 5 reasons why you're still struggling with inspiration and how to fix it. Sometimes, oops. Right, it thinks that's what I want to blog about. Anyway, it'll keep giving you headline ideas too. As you scroll, you can scroll through. It'll keep giving you new ones. So it's pretty cool. Anyway, at the bottom, when you're done writing your post, here's where you write your post, and then at the bottom it says select call to action. So you can write like a little blurb, which I'll show you that I have on some of mine. It'll say like PS, learn how to blog about, I blog about CrossFit, but you can blog about your passions and get paid. Learn how here. You can say something like that, or you don't have to. And then the call to action menu is right here, and there's all these call to actions. So there's the team building formula, the top producer formula, the viral blogging system, and the inner circle, which are 4 Empower Network products that will be automatically coded to you. I use the inner circle one on this blog too because a lot of CrossFit has to do with mindset. And so I say, if you want some really good mindset training to help you with your CrossFit, this is what I use, and then I use the inner circle. I select the inner circle one here, and again, it's coded to me, and it takes people to a funnel that just automatically sells the inner circle, which is an awesome, awesome product. It's one of my favorite products of all time. And so you can select any of these for Empower Network call to actions, and then it's got all these other ones like I was showing you: social share 1, social share 2, social share 3, comments, agree, disagree. This is one that asks them if they agree, disagree. They're asking you to leave comments about what you agree with or disagree with. And then comments, what do you think? Think 1, think 2, think 3. And these just all have different looks to them. And this is what they have here so far. And they're constantly adding more to this. So this is really, really cool. And then if you want to add your own call to action, when you come under the 21-day blogging challenge, when you come to call to actions, it's asking me if I want to leave the page. Call to actions, you can click add new, and then what do you want to promote? You can say like my cookbook or whatever, or the name of whatever it is that you want to promote. It can be your own product. It can be something else in your niche. Maybe you are promoting a blender that you're an affiliate for, and you've got a cooking website, and you want to promote this certain blender at the end of your blog post. You can create a call to action for it and then have it as one of the things that you can select at the bottom of your blog post. So you say what you want it to be, you add your image and your link, and boom, it automatically gets added to that menu. So that's a really, really cool feature of this site that makes it super, super easy, again, to cash in on your passion. I just want to check really quick. Joey's asking about my signature. Yeah, I will give you the name of there's a really cool site that's free. You don't even have to log into it to create your signature. I don't know what it's called off that, but I'll look for it in a second, and I'll give that to you, Joey. And so again, like once you have your signature on your site, it's really easy to just add it to every one of your posts. So cool. All right. Now I'm going to show you another way that you can cash in. I haven't actually made money with this yet, but I know that I will over time. So where's my blog? I'm in the back office, that's why. So on my CrossFit blog, when you're on one of my, here's the quote, Chris. Obsessed is a word the lazy use to describe the dedicated.
I saw that. Oh yeah, I remember seeing that now.
So I did a post, and this was an idea that I got when I went through Give Me a Topic. The topic was the one thing I do every day, and I was like, well, I know what that is, so I just did a blog post about that. Anyway, so if you look down here, I've got this little box this is a banner to this new online whole food kind of market that has tons of really healthy stuff, including gluten-free, paleo, raw, vegan, all this really cool stuff. They have it sorted by different types of diets that people are on and stuff. And I became an affiliate for this because I figured, why not? If I'm going to use it, and they're building their company, and you can be an affiliate, and it's perfect for people in my niche because a lot of people are paleo. You can buy the same stuff that you would buy at Whole Foods through them with free shipping for so much less. So to me, it just makes sense. So I did a blog post about it, and then I also just have a banner here on my sidebar. So depending on what your niche is, you can have banners to whatever you want on your sidebar. This blog allows you to have not just, the Empower Network banners. You can, first of all, the banners that I showed you before, like this one, you can swap out to be something else if you don't want to use any of these, totally fine. But then you can add as many other banners as you want. So as I go and I have other products in the CrossFit niche that I want to promote, I can put them on my blog and monetize my blog by just selling products. Thrive Market has a membership. So when someone signs up for their membership, I get paid residual income for that. So, and then, there's other ways that they pay out or whatever. But it's not like, I'm not promoting it. I'm not like advertising it. I'm not spending money to advertise it or spend any effort whatsoever. All I'm doing is blogging daily. And as I get more and more traffic to my blog, the banners on my blog are going to get more and more clicks, and I'm going to just make money. And that's what I've been doing all along in internet marketing. I've always had banners on my blog that create other streams of income for me besides just the business that I'm building. Like if I have a tool that I use, which I have a lot of tools that I use on building a business on the internet, you know, I'll put banners for those on my sidebar. I'll become an affiliate and just put the banners on my sidebar and make a little bit of money doing that. So that's another way that you can monetize your blog. The other thing that I do that works really well with this blog is Pinterest. And I need to show, Chris, I'm going to be doing a training for Andrea to show her what I do here, because I don't even remember to do it all the time. So I don't even have all of my posts up yet. But when I remember, I go over to Pinterest, and what I did was, I don't even know how to work Pinterest. It's really pathetic. So if I can do this, anybody can do this. So I created a board called CrossFit. In Pinterest, you have all these different boards, right? So I have, for my other website, I have a board called My Articles and Videos, I think, somewhere. Yeah, My Articles and Videos. And see, it has 150 pins. This is like different blog posts that I've done, like what is the next level mastermind, whatever. All the images from those blog posts are on this board. But I created a board just for CrossFit. And so anytime I have a blog post, I come over here and I'll click Add a Pin. And then when you put in, I'll just show you this real quick. If you click Add a Pin from the web, and then you put in a link to your blog post right here, here's my blog post. I'll just show you real quick. So if you take that link from your blog post and you put it in here and click Next, it'll pull up the images that are on that blog post. So I would select this one and click Pin It. Now I'm not going to do that because it's already up on this board. And when I click Pin It, there'll be a box that I can fill out to put in any text I want to put in, which usually I'll just put the title of my blog post. But then what will happen is if someone clicks on it, this is the link that it takes them to, which is my blog post. So if somebody sees this on Pinterest and they click on it, it takes them to my blog. So using your featured images on Pinterest is another great way to find people in your niche to come over to your blog. And again, once they're on your blog, they're going to see your banners and your author box and the other things that are on there that are going to draw them in. And okay, another thing that you can do, and again, like I said, my blog isn't even done yet, you guys. I have an About page that I created, and it's not, I don't even have any links in this page. What I'm going to do is create a video, you know, have a cool video on here with a little bit more about me and stuff like that, and then you can, like, I'll add a link. But right now, this just tells about me. But your About Me page is a great place to get leads. It's a great place to offer a way for people to opt in, to get to know you. I haven't even started a CrossFit list yet. The only list that I'm getting, the only leads I'm getting from this blog, as you can see, I don't have an opt-in form anywhere on this blog, and I will. I'm going to start a CrossFit list. But right now, all my leads are, all my banners and stuff are going to my Kalatu funnel, which you can do too. And you know, soon we'll have the new funnel too. And right now, that's all I'm doing. I don't have any other list. But I think, you know, in my About Me page, I'll probably have a way for people to opt into a CrossFit list where they'll just get like automatic emails every time I post on my blog, and I'll stay in touch with them that way. And then by default, some of them are going to end up joining me in Empower Network because of my banners and everything else. But anyway, your About Me page is a great place to just promote yourself, talk about yourself, and anything you want to say about yourself, to have people, give them a place where they can go to get more information about something, whether it's, you know, your niche specifically, or, you know, I can have a PS line in my About page saying, PS, learn how I teach people how to make money blogging about their passions, like I'm doing right here on this blog, or whatever. So the About Me page shows up here as I created it as a page, so it shows up here in this menu. And About Me pages usually get a lot of traffic on websites. Chris might have a little 2 cents about that, but I know that when I look at my stats on my other blog, my About page is one of the highest traffic pages on my blog. So this is a good page to kind of trick out, which, like I said, I haven't even taken the time to do it yet, but this is another good page where you can get leads. And then the last thing that I want to cover about this is my Facebook profile. I don't post on my Facebook profile every single time I blog on my CrossFit blog. I'm blogging every day, and my profile is I'm kind of choosy about what I put on there, but I am putting some, like sometimes if I'm in the mood or it's something, fun or funny or whatever, I might see. I haven't even put anything on here in a while, but every once in a while I'll put one of my CrossFit blog posts on my Facebook wall, and that way, it's just more exposure and whatever. So that's the other thing that you can do. I do it on my fan page every single day. Every single post goes on my fan page because that's what the people are there for. And then on my profile, I'm just more choosy about it. So that's just another tidbit that you can do. But I do the exact same thing when I post. I can't even find one on here right now. But when I post one on here, oh, I know why, because it doesn't show them all, right, Chris? You have to like click on stuff to get it to show other ones that it hides. Because I know I have some on here. Here, more posts. But anyway, all I do is I write a little blurb, and then I'll post a picture. Here's what I'm bringing to my paleo potluck holiday party tonight: crispy prosciutto wrapped asparagus, yum. I just posted the recipe on my blog here with a link to my blog. So that's something that, whether or not someone likes CrossFit, who wouldn't want to eat that? So I put it on my profile, and you can get traffic. Chris is about to chime in and go, me. Anyway, it's just another way to get some traffic over to your blog. And I'm not obnoxious about it. I'm not constantly bombarding people with CrossFit content on my Facebook profile, but every once in a while I put it on here. So let me just think if there's anything else that I wanted to show you guys before I get off of screen share. Let me come over to the questions real quick in case anybody... If you guys have any... Oh, Joey wants to know about the signature, so I will find that website for you real quick. And then in the meantime, if you guys have any questions, let me... signature. It should come up because I recently... Every time I want to find a signature, I have to do this because it's called mylivesignature.com. And you literally don't even have to register. All you have to do is come to mylivesignature.com, and then you go to free digital signature. Oh no, that's not the one. Hold on. You come to start now. And then use the signature creation wizard. And then you write your name. I used to have my whole name, and now I just put my first name. So if I, say I want to do my whole, or right now I have XO, because that's how I always sign my emails and everything, with an X and an O. So that's what I used for this last one. Or I can have my whole name. And then you just go to next step. And what it does is it gives you, these are fonts 1 through 10. It shows you different ones. And then you can just go to, if you don't like any of those, go to 11 through 20. And you just keep going through until you find a font that you like. And then, say I like this font. So you click it. It's already clicked, but if another one was clicked, you click it. And then you go next step. And then you can choose the size. And then you go to the next step. And then you can choose the color. So whatever color you want it to be. Pink, next step. And then you can choose if you want it slanty, how slanty you want it. And then you just click it, and then it's just and then it just lets you download it. And then you just upload it to your blog as an image, and you can use it in all your blog. Click here to download your signature. That's how easy it is. So the one that you're seeing on my blog, Joey, is, I think it's just XL in my first name. Yeah. I just did it on there. That's how I did it. Super easy. And you can use it in your emails too. All it is an image. Right, let me come back over and see if you guys have any other questions. Yeah, the possibilities are endless, Ken. This blog is so amazing. And the thing is, guys, like the thing that I'm most excited about with this is like it's not even about how cool it is that that we get to use this blog. But think about people that have never blogged before that we can market to, that we can show like what's possible for them. People that don't even know how to blog. This 21-day blogging challenge gives people a topic every day, and literally it takes 5 minutes to write a blog post. You know what was so funny? Last night when I was tired and I was like, oh, I didn't do my blog post yet. The first topic that came up was this one. Who am I and why do I blog? And I was like, well, I'll do that, and I'll promote this Hangout. So all I did was I wrote, who am I and why do I blog about CrossFit? And so I just said, you know, you've been hanging around my blog, you might be wondering what inspires me to blog about CrossFit. And then I just say, like, I'm passionate about CrossFit, and you can learn more about that here, and it's a link to my About Me page. And then the rest of this, I say, I'm passionate about showing people how they can blog about their passions, blah, blah, blah. And then I talked about this Hangout tonight and how we're going to be talking about that, and they can click here to register. And it just has a capture page that they can go to get access to this Hangout tonight. So other than this post, I've never blogged about making money on my CrossFit blog at all. I wasn't even sure I wanted to do it, but it was the topic that came up last night, and I was like, well, it wouldn't hurt to have this on here because then people can kind of see, you know, CrossFit junkies, if they were to read this post, might be like, wow, I didn't realize that, you know, I could make money blogging about stuff like this. So anyway, so that was inspired by that plugin. So the possibilities really are endless. Like the headlines that I get from that plugin are way better than the headlines that I've ever created myself. It gives you such good headlines. It's ridiculous. So think about like the new people coming to our industry and coming to Empower Network and coming to the Next Level Mastermind who have never blogged before. They can go in there and click on Give Me a Headline, and boom, now they have something to write about. It doesn't matter what niche it is. It gives you really good, the ideas that it gives you are for every niche. So it makes it super easy to come up with content. So for now, I'm going to go off a screen share. I'll see if you guys have any other questions. If I need to come back on screen share, I have no problem doing that. I guess, Chris, do you have any feedback, anything I left out, anything else?
This is freaking awesome.
What's that?
It's way awesome, seriously. Yeah, it was funny because I got someone here in the room and I said, this is freaking awesome. They kind of turn around and go, how's that? So, yeah, no, I mean, someone was just moving a chair there. I know that was loud. Yeah, I know, right? So, no, that was really good because I think what that illustrated for everybody was that this can be done, like, even without necessarily, you know, like, the difference between blogging, you know, for someone who gets results and someone who doesn't is, you know, normally someone who's been doing it a while and they learn a lot of, you know, they learn a lot of expertise, they learn how to do a great headline, they learn how to do a great call to action, they learn how to do a great bridge, and it takes time. The crazy thing is, you've done that, now you know how to do a lot of that, but you even illustrated how you weren't necessarily tapping into all of your personal resources, just using literally what Kalatu gives you and utilizing that within moments without a lot of thought and being able to do this. I think that's the biggest thing that people need to really understand is that you don't even have to have a lot of expertise about this stuff. You can really follow along with all that and teach you along the way because we really do have the best marketing team in the world. I mean, a lot of people may know by now that Mars is probably the most respected, most street cred marketer that, you know, is on the planet. You know, respected by every marketer out there in the Western Hemisphere and a lot in the Eastern Hemisphere as well. So we've got them working for us, creating your headlines, creating your call to actions. You know, we got Chris Record, who is just a genius. So we're able to leverage all this. This is what Empower was about in the beginning, to start people off on stuff they don't really understand, but us be able to do a lot of it with them, you know, putting them on a platform that can really leverage what they're doing. And, you know, we started off with the Empower Network domain itself that people were blogging on, and it was a PR2 domain that helped people rank in the search engines because it was already a page rank of 2, which is, like, in Google's eyes, a lot better than most sites. And what we're doing here with all these different domains as well that people are going to be able to take advantage of is domains that are anywhere from a PR2 to a PR4 that, you know, you start blogging about this stuff and you learn a little bit of SEO and how to put like your keyword in your title and in your first paragraph and in your last paragraph and, you know, put it in the tags and, you know, sprinkle it throughout your article and just write naturally because that's how it really works. And you can start ranking for stuff that you're passionate about and, you know, right away. So being able to display this, using this on a PR2 site, you're using this on the buildingabrandonline.com domain, and that's a PR2. And so, I mean, this is like, along with the promotion, you know, a lot of this stuff will help. And I don't know, were you able to track yet where your leads have come from? Like, are they ranking? Do you have search terms ranking, or are you just promoting this mostly on Facebook and Pinterest?
You know, I did domain mapping, and I don't know if my blog is even indexed.
Wow.
Like I went and tried to do the index training that Brian Kane posted in the Facebook group, and I don't know if I made it worse or what, but because my blog is the CrossFitJunkie.com, and it's completely mapped, and I really didn't want to promote it on Facebook. I'm also using one of this is another little tip. Lawrence Tam taught something on training a couple weeks ago. They had some of the millionaire bloggers, you know, people that have made over $1 million in Empower blogging. Lawrence Tam was one of them. And one of the tips that he talked about was always linking out, or, you know, often linking out to other people's stuff, to not have your site be completely self-serving and a black hole that doesn't ever go to anybody else's site. And so I've done that. Like, I've posted recipes where, like, I don't put the whole recipe. I say for the rest of the recipe, go here, and I send people back to the other person's blog. There's some really good recipe sites that I use all the time. So I took what Lawrence taught, which was not only linking out, but then sending the person a message on Facebook or Twitter or whatever, letting them know. And I wrote down exactly what he said to do, and that's all I'm doing is writing that. Each time I'm contacting these people, I'm saying, thank you so much for providing such awesome paleo recipes. I love your site. I just wanted to let you know that I just resourced it in a blog post that I did on my CrossFit blog. I know my readers will love it. Let me know if there's anything else I can do to get your site out there. And I've been getting messages back from these people saying thank you so much. You know, Lawrence was saying, like, you never know when one of these people who has way more traffic than you is gonna, you know, tweet out about that you just did that. You know what I mean? Because it basically is showing their audience proof, social proof, that somebody else is recommending them. So a lot of times it works in your favor. But the reason I'm saying this, Chris, is because I wanted to make sure my domain was mapped before I started doing that, because I thought it doesn't make sense for me to be like, go check out your recipe on my site, buildingabrandonline.com. Like, I'm like, it's a CrossFit site. It needs to have a CrossFit domain. So I mapped it to the CrossFitJunkie.com, but I know that there's a conversation going on right now. Lawrence Tam brought it up the other day, like yesterday or the day before, about the mapping, the indexing piece of it, because I don't really know how that works, especially with map domains. And so I'd like to understand it more, because I think what you said was different, because I posted something in there a while ago saying, if we map our domain, are we still getting the SEO juice from having a high PR domain? And Chris Record said yes, or somebody said yes. I don't know.
Well, yeah, because you said link juice, because they do have an internal linking structure that's going to link from the authority domain of buildingabrandonline.com or the other ones in the future, linking to your site through the sitemap of the main site, of the whole mainframe of all of the blogs together on that server. Now, the issue is, like, if you want to look at it from a SEO standpoint, and just let me clarify real quick, it's pretty awesome that, you know, this isn't even indexed in Google, none of this is coming from search engine stuff, and you're just promoting this on social media and getting signups. That's freaking awesome. That proves the power of the platform. But the thing that I want to stress for people is, if you want to do domain mapping, it's the difference between being an authority domain and a new domain. And let's say in the first scenario where Amy has mapped her blog to the CrossFitJunkie.com,
So you're getting a backlink or a few backlinks from a PR2 domain of buildingabrandonline.com or one of the other sites, and possibly you may get links from a couple of those domains in the future, as what I've talked with Chris Record about. And so, ready? Okay. And because of doing that, the difference is what's going to rank in the search engines is the domain that has the higher PR, has the higher authority and credibility above that. So let's say there was someone writing an article on buildingabrandonline.com and then on the CrossFitJunkie.com. The CrossFit Junkie one, if it's the same article with the same keywords, then the one that is on buildingabrandonline.com, because it is the authority domain, is going to rank above the one that's a new domain. Now, because it has a link coming from the PR2 or the higher authority credibility domain, it's going to help the ranking. But it doesn't mean it has the same ranking power as being on the new domain that Empower Network has bought, these high page rank domains that you can rank stuff on very, very quickly. It may take longer for your post on the CrossFitJunkie.com if it's a new domain that has not built credibility or authority yet to, it's got to still gain all those backlinks and promotion and visitors and engagement and everything, so it will take longer. Now, the backlink and the link juice from Building a Brand Online or the other high PR domains, it will help the ranking, but it's not going to outrank those high PR domains. Make sense?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
I mean,
so
I think
he was right. He was like, you said the link juice. Are you going to get link juice and the benefits of it? Yes, you're getting a backlink and link juice from those main sites, but it doesn't mean it has the same ranking power as those high PR domains.
Okay. Gotcha.
Yeah.
But but I guess what I want to understand too is how much of a benefit. I mean, I know that there's a benefit for having a URL that's congruent. Building a brand online is not congruent with a CrossFit blog, which is not.
Right. Right.
So the congruency is a factor, but how much of a factor is the domain name in SEO?
Not as much as it used to be. It used to be a big thing, but it just has to be not exact match anyway. Category-specific domains, if they have the keyword in the domain, it's going to help more. But yes, it helps. It's not bad if you have an authority domain like buildingabrandonline.com and you do something like CrossFit, they're not necessarily related. It's still going to rank on it. It's just not going to be, if there was another site that came from a high PR domain that had CrossFit in it, that would rank higher than buildingabrandonline.com would for CrossFit. But it's not going to penalize it. But Google and the search engines, including Yahoo and Bing, really like category-specific stuff. So it's not a black and white, this is bad or this is good. It's just that one works a little better than the other. Make sense?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So it probably was good, Amy, for the long term because we don't have a CrossFit-specific one. And there's probably not a lot of competition in the CrossFit, search engine area right now, where you can build and link to and establish that domain where over the next few years you can build that up to a high authority domain. Mm-hmm. So it's probably a good thing because categorically it's right in line with what you're doing. CrossFit's in the keyword in the domain, so you're good. That's what I would have done for the long term. Short term, you'd get some rankings, but the long term for that's going to work out well. And you will get linking from the other authority domains, which will help. It just will take longer than if you just utilized one of the other domains. So it's like the short-term fix or the long-term fix. And the best one is when you have that high authority domain have the keyword in it. So typically, the best scenario would be, right now, buildingabrandonline.com, which is the authority domain that we have and we've been testing. If you had something about building a brand, that would be the best case scenario. So as we get these new domains and build out these new domains, then we'll have more options for people. Some people may elect to go and do the domain mapping for a domain-specific or category-specific niche. And some of you, if you have money to invest, may want to go and do some service for authority domains that have your keyword or in your same category in there, because that will help right away and go domain map that. The problem is even a PR1 is normally going to cost you like $5,000 to $6,000 or $7,000. The PR2 is going to cost you more like 10 to 12. So it's big money there. Cool thing is for people who want to leverage that, they can get right on
and use those high authority domains and blog about stuff. And it's like they've been backlinking and promoting that site for 2 to 3 years and have the same credibility and authority in the eyes of the search engines and be able to get in front of people and show up on the first page of Google and Yahoo and Bing.
Yeah, I think when we go live soon and I start another blog, I'm going to have a blog with, you know, the kind of stuff that I have been blogging about, which is, you know, the internet stuff that I love. And I'll probably just not even use a different domain. I'll probably just use the domain, whatever domain I select that's congruent, and just do it that way. I think I just like to see, I kind of like to learn anyway, the difference between the two.
Yeah, and I'm going to have some more conversations with Chris Reck so that I can clarify some of this.
Yeah, it's definitely good to know. I mean, I like that my CrossFit blog has a domain that's congruent, because I even have people at the gym asking me for my site. I think I told you this, Chris. And it's easy for me to just say thecrossfitmonkey.com instead of building a brand online / Amy Starr Allen / you know, like, so.
Yep.
So I prefer it this way. And just so you know, because I think Natasha or somebody brought this up the other day in the Facebook group, domain mapping is not the same as domain forwarding. If you forward your domain, which is what I did before the domain mapping was available, just so that I could I didn't really send anybody there, but I just had it, whatever, I just did it. But if you just forward the domain, you won't see your whole URL. If you go to a blog post, it'll just say, like, thecrossfitjunkie.com. There won't be an actual link that you can post on Facebook or wherever that takes people directly to a blog post. You'll just have the main domain name. When you map it, it automatically puts your domain name / and then your permalink for your blog post. So that's the difference, and it's really, really important to have it mapped if you're going to use a different domain name, because otherwise there's no way that you can post anything on Pinterest or Facebook or link to have any backlinks to any blog posts, really, I guess, if it's not mapped. So anyway, so that's the difference. The forwarding is a good short-term fix if you don't really have much going on, but once you have a bunch of blog posts, it's not going to cut it.
Yep.
And you know, another beautiful feature about the Klaatu thing is Chris Record, for someone that didn't go to school, in my opinion, and I told him this personally, he is like one of the best teachers I've ever seen. He has a way of teaching stuff that makes it so easy to understand. And when we got the ENV2 Blog Beast, and Chris can probably remember, we were in Anaheim, and I was so frustrated because for the life of me, I cannot get the domain mapping. I called GoDaddy, and they couldn't even do it. Like, it was so complicated, and I couldn't get it done. It was such a pain in the ass, and I was all excited because I had this. You know, they kept talking about the domain mapping and how exciting this is, but yet I had had registered a domain name that I was excited about, and I couldn't get it to work, and I couldn't get it to work. Multiple calls to GoDaddy. All of my downtime at that event in Anaheim, I was in my room talking to GoDaddy, and I was so frustrated. And here comes Chris Record with the Klaatu thing. He puts up one video that's so step-by-step that literally I had my domain mapped in like 2 seconds. Or not 2 seconds, but like however long it took me to get through the video. Like the video like has screen captures on it. So you just pause the video and you go do it, and you come back to the video, and then the next screen capture comes up and it gives the instructions. And then you go, and so like my GoDaddy account looked exactly like his screen capture, clicked a couple boxes, and boom, it was done. So nice. That's the other beautiful thing about Klaatu, is that we have people like him teaching. I mean, he's going to be doing like the training videos in the back office of Klaatu to show people some of the stuff that I like glazed over tonight or whatever. There'll be videos that show people how to do this stuff, and I'm pretty sure he's going to be doing a lot of the training on those, and he's just such a good teacher. So we're so fortunate to have access to that, because, you know, for me, I've been online for a long time, and I love creating content, but domain mapping gives me a headache. Like, it's just not something, that really technical stuff, like, I don't even understand it. Like, I don't even know what these boxes are I'm filling out. You know what I mean? Like, it's not a language that I understand. So it's not like second nature for me to log into GoDaddy and like know what to do. It's not. I know how to forward a domain. That makes sense to me, because it's like forward subdomain. Okay, fill in the box. Domain mapping is, there's numbers and letters and like all this weird stuff, and I don't know what any of it is. So.
Yeah, I have trouble with numbers and letters too.
It's just
Amy,
not...
I gotta get rolling here. I gotta go.
Okay.
But this has been awesome, and really appreciate you doing this. And this is going to be big. And now people have a roadmap to be able to go do this and get started. And so I'm excited. And so for those of you that are here watching this and aren't a part of this yet, the best time to capitalize on this is get in now. Go ahead and click that link below. Get started. Get your blog for $25. Then get inside the Next Level Mastermind. Learn our training. Start taking advantage of the 21-day blogging challenge. And this is going to launch any day. I think it's like a couple days away, so you need to get in now so that you can hit the ground running the day we take off. So I got to get out of here. It was an awesome time. Thank you, Amy. It was very clear and concise. I love it, and I'm excited, and I can't wait to do this.
Yeah.
All right, guys.
Well, enjoy your time in Alaska. Happy birthday, Dad.
Thank you.
We'll talk to you soon. All right, guys. Well, we can wrap this up. I just if anybody has a question real quick before I hang up, go ahead and post it in the group. We did say in our email that we would make sure we answered everybody's questions. So let me just scroll through real quick and make sure I'm not missing anything. But I know there's a little bit of a delay too, so it might take a minute for you guys to hear me say that. Okay. Not seeing any questions. I'll give it another minute. But anyway, yeah, guys, I just, I guess I'll just close by just saying again how excited I am about this. I don't know if you could tell by my screenshot of my blog, but I just can't believe how sexy this thing is, considering I didn't spend any time on it. Like the other blog that I've been blogging on for a long, long time, like 8-9 years, since way before Empower Network was even around. I mean, it took me so long to even have it look kind of okay. And a lot of people can't even do that much and without spending, and then they outsource it, which costs thousands of dollars, which is the next round of training that we're going to do that we were talking about earlier. We're going to show you guys how to make thousands of dollars by offering your services to businesses, because it's so easy to set this thing up. And the templates that we have, there's going to be more templates added as we go as well. But the templates that we have right now, I forget how many there are, 6 maybe. They're so awesome, and they're all so different. So you can literally offer these to businesses. They can choose a template. They can give you their content, their pictures, videos, whatever they want on their site, and you can do it for them. And the beautiful thing about it, like I was saying earlier, is like I used to do this for people. I was telling you on Craigslist and stuff, where I would build people WordPress blogs. Once I learned how to do it, I put it as a service on Craigslist, and I would charge, I think I would charge like $2,000 like for a basic blog setup, and people would pay it till, day after day. I mean, there's tons of businesses out there. That's not a lot of money to them to get a website set up. Well, the thing is, for that $2,000, it would take me like 2 weeks working constantly, like around the clock, to get this blog to like do what they wanted it to do and look the way they wanted it to look, and to get all the content on it and to get everything straightened out and looking nice. But with this platform, it's literally a few clicks. Like my blog, you might not like the way it looked, but there are other templates if you don't like that one. But literally, it took me like 5 minutes to set the thing up. And then all I had to do was create content. And each time I create a piece of content, it puts the image up there automatically. And, it becomes very colorful with all the images and all of that. But the setup of the blog doesn't take any time. So if there's businesses that you're, in need of sites. I mean, I even had a guy the other night, I went to get a Christmas tree with my daughter. We stopped by this place where we've been getting our tree every year. It's kind of a long story. You can read about it on my Facebook page. It was kind of crazy. We went to get our Christmas tree from the place that we used to get it, and the place wasn't there, and we were told that they went out of business. So we bought our tree from a different place And then I found the place because they have live reindeer, and I saw the reindeer. So I took my daughter there the other night to see the reindeer. And the owner remembered us because we've been buying our tree from him for the last 3 years. And he was like, hey, he asked me what I do. And I told him that I market on the internet. And he said, well, will you take a look at my website and see maybe you can help me with it. And so basically all the time there's business owners who he knows how to sell Christmas trees. That's what his thing is, like farming and trees and stuff like that. He doesn't know anything about building websites. He doesn't want to know anything about building websites. So for him to spend a couple $1,000s, he makes that in one night selling Christmas trees. For him to spend that on a really sexy website, he's not going to bat an eyelash at it. And neither are any business owners. And the thing is, for that amount, you can easily charge that much money. It's totally worth it to them for what they get. But it doesn't take you a lot of time, because once you're familiar with the even before you're familiar with it, it's really easy to use. So once you understand all the themes and stuff, you can literally bang out sites like so fast and still charge the same amount for it. People are still getting an incredible amount of value, even more value, because of how slick this thing is. And it's not, you're getting paid more per hour, because it's going to take you, it might take you a couple hours to add somebody's like all their content and everything that they want on their site and have it look the way that they want. $1,000 an hour. I mean, I think that's worth it. So anyway, we're going to do a full training on that. And I'm pretty sure that Empower, because Empower was talking about having that be a part of what they offer as well, is showing people how to, you sell your services in setting up these blogs as well, because I think it's a really powerful thing to be able to tap into, considering how easy it is to set them up and how good they look. So I'm really excited about it. You guys, you're so welcome. I'm seeing thank yous in the comments. I'm not seeing any questions. So yeah, you're really welcome. I just made another video that I'm going to post on the Next Level Mastermind site under the blogging training. A little more detailed video about the call to action menu, but there's a bunch of videos back there, and I'll add that one. There's also a brand new post today that we posted about the upcoming event and a special webinar that Chris and I are going to do for everybody on our team that's all in and has an event ticket before the event starts. The webinar is going to be right after the event, but we're going to be doing some really specialized training on a webinar where we're going to be looking at your blogs and your funnels, if you have a custom funnel that you want us to look at, and helping you tweak it to get better conversions. And we're going to be doing that live as a mastermind so that everybody can see each other's blogs and each other's funnels and stuff, and see the critique and the advice that we give people, because it's just going to be an over the top amount of value that everybody's going to get from that. So we want to make sure, we always like to, we talk about this a lot. I mean, I know Dave Wood he just said it again the other night. He won't even consider even paying any attention to anybody unless they're all in and come to all of the events. And, we welcome everybody on our team. We have a lot of really powerful training that's available to everybody no matter what. But we do like to roll out the red carpet for the people that are all in, that get to the events no matter what. Like Thea, when I posted that today, Thea was the first person that chimed in and said, yes, I'm all in and I'm coming to the event. I don't think Thea's ever missed an event since she got in. Neither have I. Like, I don't even think about when the event tickets go on sale, I just buy one. Like, I don't consider whether or not I can go or anything. I just buy the ticket. Like, it's a no-brainer because I'm committed. This is my business and I'm committed to it. And so that's what people do that are really, really committed to something. So we like to take that into consideration and take the people that are all in, that get to the events, and give them a little bit more of our time and help them, one-on-one and that kind of thing. So go check out that post if you want to see the exact information about how to get access to that webinar, and let us know if you have any questions about that. I cannot wait to see you guys all in Vegas. It's going to be so awesome. It's just so you know, if you haven't looked at the information, it's Lake Las Vegas. It's at a resort. So it's not on the strip. It's like 30 minutes away from the strip, and it's on a lake. It's going to be amazing. And there's still rooms available in the hotel. If you hurry, you definitely want to stay in the hotel that the event's in. That's where the magic happens. So So get your tickets and get your hotel rooms. And Vegas, you know, thankfully Vegas is actually one of the easier places to get to, no matter where you live. It's a lot more centrally located than Myrtle Beach, so I'm glad that they changed that location. And I'm really, really excited to hang out with you guys in Vegas and to meet some of you that I haven't met yet, like you, Scott, and some of the other brand new people that have joined our team. So anyway, I love you guys. Thanks for hanging out tonight. This replay will stay here on this page until we go live again, which at this point, I'm not sure exactly when that's going to be, but this replay will be here. So again, you can watch it again, and you can also send people here to watch it. All you have to do is add your username to the end of the link. So it's thenextlevelmastermind.com. If you look at the URL on the page you're on right now, the same URL that you sent out in your emails with your link at the end, !ID equals with your username at the end of the link that's in your address bar right now. You can send out an email tomorrow and send people to the replay if you want to this page. And then if they click the Join Now button, they will be on your team. A lot of people, when they see the information about Klaatu and what it is and the fact that it's launching in a couple of days, if people get in now, they will be able to participate in the launch of Klaatu. And there's a lot of money to be made in that launch. And so it's a really good time to be promoting. Even though Klaatu is not live yet, it's a really great time to be promoting the launch of Klaatu. So go ahead and email your list tomorrow with a link to this replay. And because there's a lot of really good information in this replay that they can't get anywhere else unless they have access to our back office where I've posted some other videos and stuff like that. So anyway, this replay will stay up for a while, so feel free to use it in your marketing. So anyway, love you guys. Have a great night, and until next time, we'll talk to you soon. Bye.